welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's definitely a cool fall day, and we are gonna check everybody for parasites today. Miss Nala here has bottle jaw, so she's gonna get wormed, I know that, and then I will find somebody that I could easily bring over here and show you how we check for worms in goats. So I guess right now, hi Emma, we'll see if we can catch Nala here and kind of go from there. I know, you know what's coming. Nala, Nala. You need worms, baby girl. Let's back up here. Alright, see all this? This is an edema. So, she's not happy about this. But since I got her here, whoops, we'll give her a dose. Come on, baby. But in goats, come here. Swing your butt around here. No, swing your butt around here. Swing this way. You just pull down your lower eyelid, and you can see she's just barely pink. So, she's definitely not feeling good. Got a snotty nose, so we might have to treat you for that. You're alright. So, there's one. Let's see if anybody else has got some edema going. Okay, baby. girl. That was gross. You at all, are you? Of course, I got out of the way of the thing because I forgot. But we may have to come back out here when I feed everybody and check everybody else, because right now everybody says, no, you have a wormer and I don't want anything to do with it. I don't think you'll let me catch it either. Nope. Nope. But anyway, while I'm waiting for my hay guy to show up with a bale of hay, not sure what's going on with him. Of course, the windstorm we had the other day tore up the plastic on my greenhouse, so I'm going to have to replace the plastic on it. So I'm a little upset about that. But it is what it is. It's not going to be a very quick video. I have 30 bales in the barn. Well, 28. Of course, I see I've had to give the goats some hay, and I've given the horses some hay, waiting on my neighbor to bring me a bale. Not sure if his tractor's down or something's up, which I'll probably find out this afternoon what's going on after church and all that's done and over with, since today is Sunday. But, I mean, other than that, we had a little bit of a coon problem in the chicken coop. That was definitely a mama coon and her baby. So that was an interesting, fun thing to deal with. But right now, we're just trying to get everything situated for the rain and the cool weather to move in, which I am definitely not ready for that. But it is what it is. It's that time of year. In another month or so, I'll start sorting does to which ones I'm going to throw in with my buck in his pen. Belle, leave it alone. No, leave it alone. You little turd. So, if anybody wants to see one of my does, which ones are going to go first into the buck's pen? I've got to decide, because I'm not going to put the buck in here with them this year because I've got the 4 babies and Miss Sugar over there, which I can't breed again because of the hernia she has on her side, so she is unbreedable at this point, so she will retire, and that just leaves the 13 does. So if anybody wants to make any bets or wants to tell me which ones they want to put in with the buck first, I'm thinking I want Shimmy in first. She's my registered doe, and she did not give me a baby this year. So she may be the first one to go in there, and then we'll just start going down the list as they come into heat. What do you see, Emma? I don't see anything. I know. Neighbors' cows were out this morning, so it's still got the dogs on high alert. But not really much else going on. I got my new sink in. I'll post a picture of that because I really didn't take a video. My kitchen's just not quite big enough to take video in. So I'll throw a picture of that on along with the huge sink that I pulled out. which is the size of my washing machine, which I did not realize until I went to pull it out my door. I was like, yeah. But that thing's out. New sink is in. I'm absolutely loving it. So much more room in my kitchen without that big thing in there. But other than that, just sitting in the cool weather. Haven't turned my heat on yet. That'll be the next step, is getting the heat on and all that fun. I was trying to avoid it as long as I can. Save the gas. But it's getting to where it's getting just enough chilly that I'm probably going to have to turn it on and get it primed for winter. But not much else. We're just kind of sitting and waiting at this point. I gotta come out here and re-screw the goat's hay feeder. They decided that they needed to tear it up over the summertime and rub on it. So I gotta put all the rungs back up on it. Bales right here, and he's gonna bring me the remaining probably next weekend. And my prettier babies, don't run off. Alright, gave the horses a little bit of hay because Mike, I haven't heard from Mike yet. Everybody has hay in their feeding stations. Not that they're a whole lot interested in it. Girls trash that, babies. But yay, first half of the hay is here in the barn. Oh, I gotta get these eggs. Not that I don't trust you, bird, but I do not trust you. Because you will try to sit on all them eggs, because you were eyeballing them. I moved this and found the stash. They're semi-warm. Someone's just laid an egg in here. Yeah, I was wondering where they were laying, because they usually lay in specific spots, but I got hens sitting on eggs in those specific spots, so I'll leave one just So they keep laying there. All right. We'll put these eggs, big old eggs, in the fridge. Hi, Minion. Yeah? Is that right? No? Jealous little turd. No, go. I was talking to the cat. Minion, what else? Anything else? Huh? You gonna tell me about it? And of course the dog's gotta get involved. He's gonna bop you. Go lay down, Loki. Come on, Minion. Up, up. Up, up. Get up there. Come on, up, up. Minion. Minion. Come here. Come on, up, up. 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 You gotta come up. You gotta get higher. I'm not bending over. No? Get all these branches out of here. But yeah, they decided to have their way with it. Cat. So I'll get all these rungs picked back up and screwed back on. It was just an old futon bed that I picked up for nothing. Monster. What are you doing? You helping? You're not much help. Like none at all. But we'll get that back up. Right now I'm just putting hay in their feeders. Of course they broke that gate. I'm gonna have to pull that one back down. Miss Sugar here, using the old kids sandbox for their hay for right now, along with inside their shelters. And of course Lyra and Lola sitting on the hay they're supposed to be eating. Of course they've got it all spread out at this point. I still got to do something. I got to catch her and drain that udder and bind it somehow. She's given me single kids for the last 3 years, and they don't ever get to that side, and she had some damage done to it, so I couldn't do anything with it. I'm not sure why it does that. Usually it goes down. My hay guy's he raises cattle, and he's like, I've never seen that before. Usually if they're not being nursed off of that side, it usually absorbs by itself, but not this doe. Of course, Miss Piper, I don't know if Miss Piper is going to be big enough to breed this year. I may wait on her another year to get bred. But Miss Shimmy, I think, is going to be the first doe that I put in with the buck. And then I'll just go down the list and figure out who I want at the time. Miss Kalani, Eclipse, Nala, Lyra. Piper may wait another year. Miss Lamb, Symphony, and Miss Lulu, the little black doe. She's partially blind, that's why I can't really get near her in the one eye. And that's why her eyes are always gunky. I think that's it, other than, oh, Miss Maya over here. She should be big enough to breed. I'll have to look. I haven't named that doe yet. I'm almost debating on Nellie. She needs an N name. But we'll get to that point when we get to that point here in November. Miss Belle, one of my friendlier friendlier girls. The monster. You little turd. You're just all over the place, aren't you? You don't know what to think. Is that Eclipse and Susie both look alike, other than Susie's got a little nip on this ear. That's the only way I can tell them apart. Miss Bonnie, Miss Kenzie. Shimmy! Miss Shimmy Off. She is my only registered doe, so I am ecstatic to get babies from her. Just totally ecstatic. There's Miss Bonnie. She's still little, but she's a month younger than all the rest of the babies. She was the last one born, and she's tiny, and I'm almost sure she needs wormed, but I can't catch her right now. I gotta catch her when I feed everybody this evening. I'll have to catch her and check her. Piper! Don't ask me what that spot is on the side of her neck. Second year in a row that's come back with no hair on it. And I've treated it for fungus. I put all sorts of stuff on it, so I don't know if it's just a genetic thing that she's bald in that spot on her neck. She gets hair in wintertime. She'll get hair on it. Just when the summertime. I've tried fungus stuff, I've tried iodine, I've tried everything to treat that spot on her neck. So I don't know what it is, it's just weird. And I only see it in the summertime, so I guess we'll find out come summer if it comes back or if it stays away. Not real sure. Sugar and Kalani. Of course, Sugar's going to be retired. See if we can get a better look on what bottle jaw is. See how swollen her face is? She's just all ballooned up. Which it'll take it a couple days for treating her with, I treat them with this stuff here for bottle jaw. Hi, Sugar. Hi, Sugar, yeah. Of course, got the hay stall ready for another bale as soon as he can get it to me. So, I think that's it for now. We'll get a little video of them hauling the hay in. I did not help them. Those two guys were on a mission, and I did not want to get in their way. I was like, I'd help, but I think I'd be underfoot at this point. I mean, it took them a matter of, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe to unload that trailer of the 30 bales. And I was like, yeah, that was too much for me. They had the hay hooks and everything to be able to do it real quick and in a hurry. I usually get my square bales from my neighbor down the road, my other neighbor down the road. But he's like 80-some, maybe 90 at this point, year-old man that they load the flatbed truck with the tractor, and then he comes and he dumps all the bales in my driveway and then leaves. I did not want to stack hay this year. Between my elbow and everything else I was having going on, I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna have somebody else bring it in for me this time and stack it for me. And surprisingly, the gentleman actually bought chickens from me a few years ago, and they were like, we never saw you any more ads up on your chickens, and we might be interested in some more birds. So I'm like, if I'm here, stop in. We can catch a few. You know, because I do post some of my birds online or Facebook Marketplace or wherever. But the problem I was running into with all that is that I'd catch all these birds and then the people wouldn't show up. So I got a bunch of birds in cages that I have to turn loose again. And chickens get shy when you catch them once. Catching them twice makes it real difficult. So I try to avoid doing that at all costs. So now I'm like, if you want birds, come and see me. Because I have no problem catching the birds if you want them at the time. As long as it's towards the evening when they're all in the barn, so I can close the barn up to catch them. Makes things way easier than trying to catch them on 5 acres. But anyways, I'm going to jump off of here and go in and warm up a little bit. Probably take some more allergy stuff because my nose is friggin' getting plugged up at this point, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the grass pollens that are really high in our area. It makes my allergies go nuts. And having new hay too doesn't help. But it is what it is when you raise animals. I just live off allergy meds, which is fine. So, if you want to watch any more of my goats and this year's breedings, and then we could take a guess on what these does are going to have and how many they're going to have, come 150 days is what it takes for baby goats to be in utero. So that's pretty much about 5 months, pretty close to 5 months, 150 days. So we'll be taking bets on all that. And I will jump off of here, and I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to follow me. I'd really appreciate it. And like and subscribe. And you can see the rest of my goats and hopefully some more content. Might not be so much content for the winter time because I'm not sure how my phone's going to handle the cold. But we will see when we get to that road, and we will go from there. So, thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one.